lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. Gonna lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside. Gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. Study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. Study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more.
Eric Noden, welcome to bluesharmonica.com.
Thank you.
So Eric is obviously a fantastic guitarist, singer, producer, songwriter, and the reason why he's here with us today is a lot of you guys are familiar with Joe Falisco. He has an interview on the website and also teaches lessons on the website. And Eric and Joe have been partners for how many years now?
I think about 11 years. We've
11
been
years.
working together, yeah.
All right. That's longer than my marriage. That's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, Eric also plays harmonica. And one of the things that Eric does as well is you're commonly part of workshops and events where not only are you teaching guitar during the day, but you're also backing harmonica players in the evening time.
Correct. Yep, yep.
So the reason why I brought you in here today, this is our study number 9 of accompaniment playing.
Okay.
And studies 1 through 8, I taught them tools on how to approach to play accompaniment in general settings, generally focused a little bit more towards the band. Mm-hmm. In study 9, I talked about how to play in the duo setting, how to approach mm-hmm. that. So the reason why we bring you in is being an expert in this field, playing with a harmonica player and other harmonica players. You can share with us some of the important things, the do's, that you feel work very well in this setting, but also maybe you can share some of the things that new players commonly get wrong, and we can save you that aggravation of getting that wrong.
Right. I love when that happens. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I think, to start with maybe some of the pitfalls, I think that harmonica being sort of known as a lot of times a single note instrument or a soloing instrument, I think a lot of times the issues players will have playing in a duo or a group setting is they tend to play a lot of solos most of the time, or a lot of licks.
Single note runs that are busy.
Single note runs, and sometimes that can actually work really well. That can be a cool approach, but then a lot of times that doesn't work so well. I think especially during, say, when someone is singing, that's a tricky spot in terms of what to do, as a harmonica player. But I think in a duo, to me, I like to have the harmonica playing the whole time to fill up the space. So that's important to me. So I wouldn't want the harmonica player to not play during the vocals, but I think coming up with a good accompaniment part is key.
Mm-hmm. And how would that accompaniment part come about? Is it based on the hook of the song or the rhythmic drive?
I think it depends. I think there's a lot of different approaches, and probably the best one in a way is a varied one if you're playing a set, to have different approaches that you can take to the accompaniment. I think, one of the most basic things is probably to kind of follow the chords, know what the chords are, and find a way to either play those chords on the harmonica or play a note that's maybe the tonic note of that chord, mm-hmm. and I think that can be a really effective way to accompany,
So an example of that with the song we were just playing, it goes 4, 1, 5, 1. We play that really quick just with the guitar and the harmonica, and I'll just play a root note. 1, 2, 3, 4. So something like
that. That would work great. And if I was singing over top of that, that would not disturb me. Now, if you started going then I might be like, that's not so cool,
Yeah. Cool.
But yeah, I think that's a thing that's it's hard to go wrong with something like that because it's very simple and it's not going to get in the way, which is key.
Because I'd be getting in the way of your vocals, which is the main focus and the lyrical content that's happening.
Right.
In the opening of that song, you had this nice pattern. Can you play the pattern that you opened with on the song?
The vamp kind of thing?
Yeah, the vamp. And I'm really feeling down, up, down, up, down, up.
Right, right. So yeah, I guess that's another approach is, yeah, the rhythmic, finding the rhythm or a part of the groove that you can lock into and emphasize, which is, that's also playing a chord, but but also it's that chat, like you said, the chat, yeah. So.
And for the students, we're in the key of G. I'm on a C harmonic, and what I just played there was a 3-blow slap and a pull on the 1, 2, 3. You can even double it up. Just thought that would be a good example for the song we just played for them.